Hi, and welcome to Astro Bites for Saturday, the 10th of August, 2024. Today we start the day with quite a dynamic, energized square aspect from the moon that enters the sign of Scorpio, and it immediately squares retrograde Pluto in Aquarius. So Pluto, remember, is our planet of big change, of transformative change, of taking you from one place to another in a manner that you never imagined could possibly happen. This is a square from the moon. There is some kind of resistance to the feelings that are stirring within from this kind of energy. So what does this all mean? Because Scorpio, you see, is a fixed sign, as is Aquarius. So there's a sense of rigidity. Nobody is budging. Or you are caught up with one of the words I had earlier this week, a belief structure that is keeping you locked in a certain course of events being the way that things unfold. And what this energy is suggesting is that the way out of this square from the moon to Pluto is to break through it, is to actually come back to that Mercury retrograde and think back to how would be the best way to move forward with situations and relationships in your life that have become a bit fixed and stuck. Because if we don't constantly bring in some of that Virgo mutability, which is where Mercury is retrograde currently, and Mercury, remember, the planet of communication, rules Virgo. So it's really important to have this flexibility in what could be a fixed Saturday, a Saturday where nobody is budging in what they feel or think. Everybody is sticking to their views and their belief structure. You know, it reminds me of the fact that there have been ongoing riots in the United Kingdom. And because I'm recording this on Wednesday, I have no idea at what stage or whether they have now ceased to be happening. But, you know, they've stirred up a lot of resentment and feeling. And of course, this kind of stirring up of feeling is very much about fixed energy and belief structures. And it's extreme beliefs. And this brings me neatly into not just our word for the day, but our kind of phrase of the day. And I thought it would be quite helpful to actually look at two words which together are being right. You know, being right is not a God-given kind of permission of being able to say, what I say goes and everything I'm thinking and saying is right. Being right is based on our beliefs. And you've probably noticed it, maybe with yourself, maybe with others, that some people will go to any lengths to prove how right they are about a particular situation or thought, even if all the evidence is going against it. Because being right, they just have to be right. To be wrong is unthinkable. They cannot cope, or one cannot cope with the idea that one might actually be not right about a certain course of action, that one might have to step back, step down, and re-look at evidence, Mercury retrograde, re-look at situations, and actually reassess where one is within a particular belief structure. So being right is something that may be super helpful on this rather fixed energy day to look into, to catch yourself out thinking, you know, it's like if we watch the news, you know, well, look at all these thugs doing whatever they're doing, and, you know, how dare they think they're right about X, Y, Z. The thing is, they do think they're right. And a lot of that is based, as we know, on belief and incitement, and lack of looking at the various forms of evidence and the often refusal to look at other points of view and other pieces of evidence. So what I suggest with this being right phrase is look at how you view things about being right. Are you able to stand back and examine what you think you're right about, and actually take a step back, having examined the evidence and realized that you might be, in fact, in error, and admit that perhaps you're not seeing it clearly, and that perhaps your view is not the best one possible, and perhaps there is an alternative to your view that would actually be better. So that's what I'm leaving you with today as our thought for the day, or our word for the day. And I will be back tomorrow, Sunday, for yet another Astro Bite. And of course, Monday will be my look at the week ahead live stream on YouTube. And I will be focusing on the Mars-Jupiter conjunction that happens on the 14th next week. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for being here. You're absolutely all absolutely awesome. And I love you loads. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye for now.